This example will show how to create the graphs for assessing normality. First thing to do, of course, in R is to put in the data set. I copied this from the lecture notes, and its example is what I'm calling it because this is not actually real data, though all the ones in the homework will be. And then we're going to read.cvs this file, and here's the email address for the file, or the web address for the file. All right, so now we need to create a histogram. So as a reminder, a histogram is just, we probably should first look at the header so we know what the data is called. And in this case, it's called data, is what the variable is called. So remember, histogram is just hist. Example is the name of the data set, and data is the name of the variable. Should put a title on. And this would be maybe the histogram of data. Your X label should be maybe just data. And Y lab is the frequency. And then I'm going to go create that. Whoops, I made an error somewhere. Sometimes you have to look for these and see where they are. And I've closed that one. I have a comma here, and I've closed this one. X lab, Y lab, comma here. And I've got my main equals. And I didn't spell example right. There we go. That would do it. All right, so now I have my histogram. And I'll bring it over so you can see what it looks like. And shrink it down a little bit. And there's my histogram. So you can look at the shape of this. It does look mound shape. It doesn't really look very symmetric. But this is only one of 3 assessments. We should look at the other 2. All right, so now the next one we're going to do, I guess I could have colored it blue, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to. The next one we can do is a box plot. So I do a box plot of example, data, and then main would be something like box plot of data. And since I'm not going to do the horizontal, you don't have to. I just personally like them that way. I'll do an X label, a Y label, because I'm going to do it vertically. And here's what the graph looks like. That, and again, I made an error. Oh, because I didn't put the equal sign after main. These are the things you should look for. And now I have a very nice box plot. I do notice that there is one outlier. There could be more than one outlier. You really can only see one dot. There could be more than one dot on the exact same spot. But my guess is there's only one outlier. And we consider one dot meaning one outlier. And if all the outliers are exactly the same value, then they probably isn't going to be a problem. So one outlier is not a problem. And then the last thing we do is something called the normal quantile plot, which is QQ norm. And then we do example data. This one we'll put titles on, and the titles are kind of strange here, so I don't actually worry about putting titles, labels on this one. And this is what the graph looks like. And this looks somewhat linear. So given that there's only one outlier, and this looks somewhat linear, and the normal, the histogram wasn't too far off of being symmetric. Actually, we should say not symmetric, but mound shaped and bell shaped, because things can be symmetric and not be bell shaped. I'd say that we're probably pretty good.